This is, believe me, a very special honor. The criteria, the standards for this Hall of Fame are very high, and it's a difficult process, and I will tell you that there are still quite a number of deserving former student athletes and coaches and so forth who we still need to get in at some point. But with the excellence of the programs in recent years, we keep adding very deserving candidates as well. And so, as I said, it's a difficult process. I'll be honest with you, I've been on other committees. I've looked at other universities at times, and I see people in their Hall of Fame that could not make it in this one based on the standards and the criteria in their careers. So it is a very special honor, and so congratulations to all of those who are going into the hall today, and I hope that you really enjoy and respect this experience. We will have a presenter or introducer for each of our inductees, all of them certainly very connected to the person who is being inducted into the Hall of Fame. And we are going to begin with Colin Foster, who is now in his 11th year as the head coach of women's tennis at Wichita State. He has had an absolutely incredible run of success. His teams dominated the Missouri Valley Conference in our days there, and he has moved on to maintain a very competitive program in the American Athletic Conference and at the national level. And the young lady he's about to introduce had a huge part in that dominance in the Missouri Valley Conference days. Please welcome Colin Foster.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Congratulations to all the inductees today. What a great honor. And I'm really honored and pleased to be introducing Lutfiana Budiharto. She played here from 2008 until 2012 on our women's tennis program. I'll quickly go over some of her career highlights before saying a few words personally about her time here. Lutfi, she's number 2 in the all-time singles wins list for Wichita State tennis. That was playing primarily at the number 1 singles position, so she was not getting any easy matches. Number 2 with 110 singles wins in her career. She was the 2009 Missouri Valley Conference Freshman of the Year, and then in 2010, 11, and 12, she was the Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year. And she did not lose a match. She did not lose a match, nor did the teams that she was leading lose a match to Missouri Valley Conference opponent during her 4 years. That was 41-0 against Missouri Valley Conference competition. So pretty impressive numbers on the court. She was a 2-time NCAA singles qualifier. That's the top 64 singles players. She qualified for the NCAA championships twice. Just really an incredible, remarkable playing career. Speaking personally, when I arrived in Lutfi's sophomore year, she had played 1 year for the previous coach. I arrived her sophomore year, and for a young 24-year-old head coach to have a player like Lutfi, that her work ethic, her dedication to the team, every day in practice, I knew I could count on Lutfi. To set the standards, set the example for what our program would continue to be. She brought just a professional, high energy, very focused on the court, off the court. Her studies, she was 3-time all MVC first team academic. Graduated with a degree in kinesiology and exercise science before going on to get her master's in, I got it here, international finance and accounting in England. Academically was top notch, just like she was on the court. Lutfi was instrumental in our continued success. Her junior year, which was my second year, we had 4 freshmen on the team, and she continued to just set the standard, lead the way, and like I said, help continue the Missouri Valley domination that carried on after her career ended. So I am forever grateful and appreciative of having had the opportunity to coach you, Lutfi. So with that, I'd like to introduce Lutfiana Budiharto.
Thank you, Coach Colin, and thank you everyone for this afternoon. First of all, I would like to congratulate all of the inductees this afternoon. It is an honor to meet and stand with everyone here today. I would also like to thank everyone at the athletic department and then everyone in the Hall of Fame committee at Wichita State for this recognition and amazing athletic program. I feel very honored and humbled since I wouldn't have dreamt to be one of the inductees back when I was a student athlete. In addition, I would like to thank my parents who endlessly support and believe in me. I truly appreciate my parents allowing me to study almost 10,000 miles away from home, although I'm an only child. I would also like to specifically mention the Wichita State women's tennis coach, Colin, who helped me to earn this recognition. Coach Colin, thank you very much for all your support you taught me during my last 3 years as a student athlete. Guided both my athletic and academic performance, and advised me both on and off tennis court. Thank you for putting up with me when I was stressed with exams and played awfully. You have trusted me more than I trusted myself, and I am forever thankful for that. I would also like to thank all my teammates who have become my family and are always there to help, motivate, and cheer me on. I would like to thank my first college coach, Chris Young, who recruited and dealt with my lousy English. I still remembered back when I emailed him with my broken English and he understood what I meant. Actually, when I read those emails again, I couldn't even understand what I was trying to say. I would also like to thank my family, assistant coaches, trainers, Indonesian community at Wichita, and everyone who always supports and cheers for Wichita State tennis during my 4-year college career. Lastly, I would like to thank friends, coaches, sponsors, and many people back home, all of who I cannot mention this afternoon. Joining Wichita State and becoming a part of the Shockers family was one of the best decisions I have ever made in my life. I was a teenager who lived far away from home with limited English back in 2008. I managed to improve my English, learn teamwork, I became independent, and I balanced both my academic and athletic life. I had the honor of joining various organizations, coordinating events, and gained many more skills that I couldn't count. There is one specific phrase which Coach Colin taught me, and this phrase helps me to become the way I am today. During my sophomore year, back in 2010, and that was my first NCAA individual singles appearance. At that time, I trained very hard because I was aiming to have great results. However, it turned out that I lost in the first round, played very bad, and I was feeling down. Coach Colin made me realize that I should change and move on. He knew that I was very disappointed with my performance, and he told me, "Lutfi, even if you lose now, tomorrow is not the end of the world. You will still continue to improve your game, so cheer up. You have tried your best, and there are still plenty of tournaments ahead." After that, I could lift up my head and move on, and that phrase lives in my mindset up until now. The phrase lights me up when I encounter difficulties, because even if we give our best, the outcome may still not be the one we want it to be. But what matters the most is to give our best, and this applies to everything in life. I am proud to be Shockers, and I thank God for all the opportunities I have been given. This recognition is not solely for me, but it is for everyone who contributed during my 4-year career as a student athlete at Wichita State. Thank you, and go Shocks!